What's up, guys? It's John Reeves Live, and today we're going to be checking out a song from a homie that I'm a really big fan of, actually, but I've never checked out any of this, like these collaborations, and I'm really excited to be checking this one out. This one is actually Ed Sheeran, and it's called Perfect Symphony, and I'm really stoked to check this out. So if y'all are new to my channel, smash that sub button, and let's do this together, freaking boom! And then hitting that play button. Wow! Andrea Bocelli? I don't know exactly how to pronounce their name. Look how tiny Ed Sheeran is. I never noticed how tiny he was. I love the love that guitar in the back.
Who's going to be the best at teaching me Italian?
That microphone is freaking beautiful and an amazing microphone.
Ready?
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead.
That bass and his voice sound perfect together.
I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love.
I love that.
Not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby,
I freaking love his voice in this.
dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
His voice is so beautiful, man, and iconic as well too. It's not like he's hitting these like insanely highs or like really drastic lows or anything like that. His voice just falls into this register that is absolutely perfect in that mid-range that he's at. It's a little bit on the higher end of the mid-range, but it sounds so good. And like, especially here, whenever they completely went it like right into the pre-chorus, and it just went into his voice and some strings that kind of accented that. That was so beautiful, man. And he has these little places where he puts these intentional cracks and breaks into his voice, and I love those as well too. He knows when to use his vibrato and not overuse it. He's like a master songwriter.
Sei la mia donna,
What?
la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli I miei sogni, I miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno
The way that he vibratoed up that run was beautiful.
l'amore che ci ha accompagnato diventi casa, la mia famiglia diventi noi. E siamo sempre bambini, ma nulla impossibile, stavolta non ti lascerò.
That's Ed doing those highs in the back. I was like, is that a choir? But that's him. That's freaking beautiful.
Baci piano ed io torno ad esistere e nel tuo sguardo crescerò. stasera vedi
Ooh, I get chills.
sei perfetta per me.
His voice there, I was actually thinking something, and then he completely changed my mind with that one run right there. A lot of the things that he's singing, a lot of these runs, they're kind of like harsh in comparison to hearing Ed Sheeran's voice. Not necessarily voice, but the way that he actually, the language that he's speaking in. There's like these hard, like tongue rolling and start stops of the way that the dialect actually is. So it's a lot harsher of a way of singing than it is in English, the way that Ed wrote it or whatever. So it's like some of those things I'm hearing and I'm like, man, but he's making it sound beautiful. It's just really like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's just different. It's hard to explain, but I guess just like languages kind of sometimes do and do not work in songs. I feel like if you were just to sing it without his voice, it would come off a little bit differently, and he's able to take something that's very harsh and makes it sound beautiful. But then that last thing, every bit of that flowed, and to the point where I actually got chills. I was like, dang, that is so clean. But like, it's really cool to hear different languages sang in different ways, because it's like, I'm going to have to go back to it. I feel like the language that he's singing in, it's very harsh, and he's able to make it sound beautiful, and I think that's really intricate and unique. I love that little tremolo. Sounds like a mandolin, maybe. It's doing that.
Nell'oscurità, stretti forte poi, a piedi nudi noi, dentro la nostra musica, ho creduto sempre in noi. Sei un angelo e io t'ho aspettato, quanto ti ho aspettato, perché tu stasera sei perfetta per me.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much, man. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly how I pitched it. Really cool.
I just love seeing like that side of them as well too, where it's just them in the studio and just like kind of you can see the natural vibe of that room. You know what I mean? Like seeing Ed, watching him sing, them watching Ed sing, and everybody just kind of like admiring each other's work. And I think that's what music, in my opinion, is all about. And I love the fact too, like I say this often, music transcends language barriers. And here you could see, I mean, I feel like maybe they both speak a little bit of the same language. They definitely would have at least had interpreters there. But while they were singing, regardless of the language they were singing in, both, like everybody in the room felt that, you know what I mean? And you could see it on everybody's faces, and especially while Ed was singing. And just, it was just cool to see that vibe in that room. And I love things like that, man. And just knowing how that song was like possibly written together there. I bet there's a making of, and if there is, please let me know. I'd love to check out something like that. I know Ed's actually worked with a lot of my favorite artists, including One OK Rock, which is like one of my favorite bands ever, and is random, but Ed Sheeran and Tucker actually they've written a lot of really, really beautiful songs together. So if you've never checked that out, check out some of One OK Rock's songs that Ed Sheeran has helped him write. They sound so freaking cool. Either way, I hope you guys are having a blessed day or night, whatever time it is you're watching this. Spread some positivity out there. Be kind to each other. And if anybody needs anything at all of my socials are at John Reeves Live. Send me a message and I will catch y'all then. Freaking toodles. Bye.